Perseus, olim erat vir. Once there was a man. Nomen viro erat Perseus. The name of the man was Perseus. Pater Persei erat Deus. The father of Perseus was a god. Pater Persei erat Jupiter. Pater, the father of Perseus, was Jupiter. Perseus erat filius Jovis et feminae Danaeae. Perseus was the son of Jupiter, yes, Jovis is of Jupiter, and the woman Danae. Mater Persei erat femina nequa dea. The mother of Perseus was a woman and not a goddess. Erat rex malus. There was a bad king. Nomen regi malo erat Polydectes. The name of the bad king was Polydectes. Polydectes Danaean amavat. Polydectes loved Danae. It's a Greek name. It has a Greek ending. So if you're not used to seeing an N ending on a adjective, on a noun, yeah, you're right. It's different. It's a Greek ending. Polydectes Perseum ad monstrum misit, quod rex dixit, Perseus Medusam interficere debebat. Polydectes sent Perseus. You can't go to this as a subject because of the UM ending, okay? So that UM ending is called accusative case, and it means that it's the object of the verb. So that's why I go from Polydectes to the verb misit, sent. Polydectes sent Perseus to the monster because, the king said, Perseus ought to kill Medusa. Medusa erat et monstrum et femina. Medusa was both a monster and a woman. In capite Medusae erant serpentes. On the head of Medusa were snakes. Serpents, snakes. Medusa viros in saxum mutavit. Medusa changed men into rock. Et Minerva et Mercurius Perseo auxilium dederunt. Both Minerva and Mercury gave help to Perseus. Minerva et Mercurius Perseo sacam dederunt. Minerva and Mercury gave a sack, a bag, to Perseus. Notice in both cases of this sentence that when you're giving something to someone, the ending on their name has to change. Okay, so Perseo, that's called the dative case, and that's showing that it's an indirect object. So the subject gives the direct object to the indirect object. The indirect object receives the direct object. Sandalia alata, gladius, scutum, et galea, magca, erant in sacca. Winged sandals, a sword, a shield, and a magic helmet were in the bag. Perseus ad Medusam evit. Perseus went to Medusa. Perseus scuto simili speculo Medusam spectavit. Perseus looked at Medusa with a shield like a mirror. Medusa Perseum non vidit. Medusa did not see Perseus. Perseus galea magicam gesset. Perseus wore a magic helmet. Ubi Perseus galeam gesset, nemo eum videra poterat. When Perseus wore the helmet, galeam gesset, no one was able to see him. And ubi, when it can sometimes, when it's in a statement, it can mean when if it makes better sense than where. Perseus Medusam gladio interfecit. Perseus killed Medusa with a sword. Postquam Perseus Medusam interfecit, vir quoque monstrum maris interfecit. After Perseus killed Medusa, the man also killed a monster of the sea, or a sea monster. Perseus puellam in matrimonium duxit. Perseus led a girl into matrimony, married her. Puellae nomen erat Andromeda. The girl's name was Andromeda. Postquam domum revenit, Perseus regem polydectum interfecit. After he returned home, Perseus killed King Polydectes. Notice that it's a UM ending there. This is not a subject, so the house can't be doing any returning, and this has a regular T ending, so it can't be some sort of weird passive. Perseus capite Medusae polydectum interfecit. Perseus killed Polydectes with the head of Medusa. That EM is showing us that that's the direct object, the ending. Means that it's receiving the action of the verb. And then throughout this story, there have been endings that have shown us that something was being used for something. So Perseus killed Polydectes by means of the head of Medusa. There's no preposition, there's no other word there, because the ending, which happens to be called an ablative ending, tells us that that is with something. Okay, we saw it with Gladio here. Perseus killed Medusa with a sword. We saw that he saw something. He saw Medusa with a shield. Okay, so these ablative endings are going to be used in that way. All right, satis bene, vale te.